How about this? Tomas Tatar signing a one-year deal with the Colorado Avalanche. Tatar scoring 20 goals with 48 points, and get this, a plus 41 in 82 regular season games last year with the Devils. Stu, how does Tatar fit into what the Avs are trying to do?
I really like this transaction, JMO. I put this in the category of low risk, potentially very high reward. Here's a guy that's coming off a 20-goal season. You see it right there, 48 points, substantially 50-point season. And at a relatively young stage, not young stage, but young just in terms of his age, in his early 30s, this is a guy that could really contribute meaningfully from a middle part of the roster if you're Colorado. So really like this transaction. Tomas Tatar still has lots of good hockey in him. And I tell you what, a solid cast of characters around him. We'll have more on that.
It kind of fits into that low-risk, high-reward type category that the Avs are going for, because you mentioned some of those other additions. Ryan Johansson kind of fits that mold as well. Here you go. You take a look at some of those off-season moves that we just spoke of, and Johansson on there. Miles Wood is there. Ross Colton's there. Tatar, who we just spoke of. Drouin and Freddie Olofsson. We know the Avs obviously won the Stanley Cup not too long ago. A lot of departures happen when you're a Stanley Cup champion. You can't keep everybody, but you have to kind of supplement the people around the core. Have they done that, do you think, going into this season?
I think so. I think so. I mean, do you look at that roster and on paper say that's a straight line to a Stanley Cup championship? Probably not. But you feel really good about this is a postseason appearance constructed in the way that they are. Focus on Ryan Johansson. I really like this transaction for the group. He gives you good depth down the middle. Here's the knock on Ryan Johansson to this point. You know, he came into Nashville. The expectation was he needs to put up top #1 center numbers, be elite type numbers. This is a situation where I think the expectation kind of meets what Ryan Johansson is going to be able to bring to the table. He'll slot in behind a Nathan MacKinnon, give you really solid depth down the middle. I think that does a lot to bolster this Avs group heading into 23-24.
Yeah, we had to think about that for the second. Where do you rank this team
I gotta lay that path
as far as coming out of the West? Is Vegas still the top dog for you, and then it's another tier down where you'd put like Edmonton and Colorado, or how do they stack up in your opinion?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, it's a great question. I do, you know, I think since Colorado stood at the top of the hill a couple of years ago, I think there's more company there without question. I think the West has gotten a little bit tighter, a little deeper around Colorado, but this is a team to me that I really think we're going to see emerge as a contender. Said another way, wouldn't surprise me if they go on a good, long, deep run and end up in the top 2.